All right, Shalom. This is Ariel Bayasharella out of the Lion's Den. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Ha.
Ha.
Racha.
Racha.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ma'amah.
Ma'amah.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. A sincere the water to the Akim, Aquatim, and the children that's pushing the truth and believe with sincerity. Us Akim, we got a lesson on World War III. And let's start.
Basically the outcome to America, man. You know, because basically the times we're in, man. Hey, we're getting ready to hit that climax of Jacob's trouble, according to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. All right. Just me myself personally, like yesterday, it was a chaotic time in the neighborhood. Yesterday, started from the beginning of the day all the way to the end, man. You know, it's a time of war. You know, spiritual warfare always constantly going on. All right, but the physical aspect, hey, we're about to hit that climax of World War III as well, man. You know, like Apostle Tahar deemed this year is hastening the coming, man. Hastening the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, somebody can grab that first precept, Baruch Shai.
God. All right, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, starting at verse 1. And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Come on, man. So the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai told us to measure the time diligently in itself, man. You know, and how was that? Like he told us before, you hear of wars, earthquakes, rumors of war, earthquakes in diverse places, man. What it was about a week ago, that was Iceland or New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, either one or the other. They had over 18,000 earthquakes in the past week, man. You know, so hey, man, these things are going on right now, all right? North Korea talking to China and Russia about joining alliances, all right? You know, to go against America, go against the EU, all right, NATO, you know. So, hey, these are things that's going on, man. That war tension, all right? The war tension is constantly growing. Russia off of the coast of Alaska, all right, flying over, you know, flying too close, all right, out of their zone. All right, these things are going on. Hey, I can feel free to anytime to add on, you know. Come on, man. And hey, like I said, then seeing these things coming to pass, hey, we know that's the time where we're in the heights will begin to visit the world which he made, man. So hey, we know that these are the opening acts for that grand finale of for when the Lord Yahweh shall return, man. Come on, you got it.
This is first Esdras, Salakia chapter 4, verse 37. It says, By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So the Most High has meticulously put everything in its place. He done already measured it out, he done already set it up. So everything's going to happen according to how it's supposed to happen. Real quick, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the vision is yet set for an appointed time. And again, he done already set everything by his measure, and he's not going to disturb it. The Lord is not going to disturb anything. He's going to allow things to take place as he said they would take place. But we may seem like it's taking a long time, but it's not going to tarry. It's happening right before our very eyes. And our people don't see this, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically going to be like that phantom punch. They in the ring, but they like that phantom punch coming, you don't see that phantom punch. That phantom punch always be the knockout punch.
Go on.
God, that was it.
Verse 3.
Yeah, you got it.
God. It's back at the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Come on, man. Hey, and we're seeing those things, man. We're seeing uproars of the people, all right? Mainly right now, Portland, Oregon, over here in America, man. All right, and this uproars of the people's going on around the world, all right? You had the, I can't remember his title, but basically from the EU or the UN, one of them, I can't remember correctly, but his name was Raab, man. He was basically saying, hey, it's going to be a retreat on democracy, all right? You know, so with that being said, hey, they said it was going to come around with force, all right, you know, to push peace, you know. Oh. So with that being said, hey, man, that's a form of Go ahead. And that's a form of peace and safety too, right there as well, man. All right, they're gonna push the bullshit, all right, and saying it's going to bring peace, but really it's going to bring destruction, man. Like it says, hey, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes, you know.
One of the uproars of the people. There's been a lot of hate crimes happening against Moab, the so-called Chinese people, and there's been like a lot of protests like against like stop Chinese hate, some shit like that. But the main person that they want to link with is Jake, so-called black people. They want to link with them. They said they had a whole bunch of posts that said Black and Asian solidarity. Like, nah, you.
But Baka Shah, man, add on is like it seemed like every time these other nations here in Babylon start getting oppressed, and Esau start putting heat on them, the first they want to do is try to link up and pair up with Yasharallah when the struggles that our people went through and the atrocities that our people suffered do not even compare to the little bit of smoke that the Most High put on them through Esau. So they want to try to pair up with us, and then Jake's so stupid. You know, he don't sit and be like, nah, you got to go on about your business. Y'all suffer your own thing because like Moab, they set up in our neighborhood, they sell our women the orangutan booty hair and they make their real hair fall out. You know, it's crazy. And then they look at us like we some kind of disdainment, but they're set up in our neighborhood, so we are forced to patronize their businesses so they can look down upon us. But then all of a sudden, a couple of old Moabites get jumped on, get pushed off a bicycle too. Now they all now they want to sing "We Shall Overcome."
Come
on, you had a remark?
No, you hit it on the head.
Maybe the next verse.
It was a little more on that.
That was verse 4.
Oh, come on, you good.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. So the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Come, man. Hey, and that's one of the reasons why the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua told us to measure the time diligently in itself, man. Hey, because that second war has passed, and behold, the third war coming quickly, man. All right, and hey, the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. So that's why we got to constantly be watching, man. All right, and those missiles are going to come as a thief in the night. It's talked about in Joel chapter 2, man.
And really quick,
you got it.
I like to add on. People can't perceive time properly because we have, I don't say we, but the people who are ruling this kingdom right now have fucked up so much that they even fucked up the perception of time. So when it says, behold, the third world cometh quickly, it's going to come, let's say in 50 years. To an average human being, 50 years seems like a long time. But really, if you're told 2 months ago that you have 2 months to do an assignment, you can be like, oh, I got so much time. Next thing you know, it's the due date for that assignment. Now you got to do that shit all in one night and not do your best on it. So behold, the third woe cometh quickly. It's going to come very fucking quickly, regardless of the perception that people have of time.
I appreciate it. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So the day is going to come where it's literally going to get hot. You know what I'm saying? What that other song is? It's getting hotter here. It's literally going to get hot because that day is going to burn as an oven. Meaning that's going to be the besom of destruction, meaning that destroying wind. It's going to come from these ICBM missiles. And those who do wickedly, they're going to be stubble. You know what I'm saying? So that means Moab and these other nations and 2/3 of our people. The Most High going to frown, literally. Because that day is coming that's going to burn as an oven.
Quick precept. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 9. It says, they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run up. They shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, and the heavens shall tremble, the sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So, Khan, man, hey, those they're referring to those missiles, man. You know, a couple verses up, it says they shall. It says they shall run like mighty men. You know, like, all right, give them the comparison of, man. So it's not actual men; they're gonna run like mighty men, man. Hey, so hey, they're gonna hit their target as well, man. So hey, when these missiles are shot off, all right, that's how the Lord is. That's one of the ways the Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. All right, hey, because no one knows that time or hour or day, not even the Lord Yahushua himself, just the Father Yahweh.
one of the missiles that the brother Arakai showed me was the Poseidon missile, which was a missile that was specifically made to cause a tsunami mixed with radioactive fallout. So you got a radioactive tsunami.
Exactly.
That's
Basically using the environment as a weapon itself. That's using and water. They saying that with the Poseidon missile, they using one of the most hardest, softest things in the world, which is water.
And that water gonna seep down into the ground. Everything's gonna go back up into the air. It's gonna rain like radioactive.
Like water can crash through. Water can smash through concrete, or it can literally slither like a snake on the ground, or it could be some of the softest things or some of the hardest in the world. So I mean, that Poseidon missile, Lord doing this. He doing his job. He's doing some work. You know,
America gonna be the new Chernobyl.
Yeah, for real.
so if it ain't gonna be able to go back and look at the remains of it,
Right.
like they do in the actual Chernobyl.
Jeremiah 50:22.
Man. They also got one where the Persevac, that's a laser, like an unlimited source laser that they have, man. Hey, and with that, like the Lord say, he opened the weapons of his indignation, man. You know, causing these different scientists, all right, to be able to build these different weapons, you know.
I got Jeremiah.
Come on. Jeremiah 50:22. We can bring that one up.
Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 22, starting at verse 22, and it reads, "A sound of battle is in the land, a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction."
Come on, man. And what's that sound of battle, man? Like the brother brought out earlier, Zariah, all right? That second war passed, and we go to the third war coming quickly, man. All right, that escalation to World War III, that's the sound of battle that's in the land, man. That's what we're constantly hearing, all right? You got these different nations, all right, standing up against America, you know, China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, you know, hey, they standing up against America now, man. And just like it was stated earlier, hey, they're joining forces, all right, to combat against them, you know.
And not only against America, but American citizens themselves are combating the American government with the whole Capitol Hill riot. I'm pretty sure that was planned because it just looked weak as hell. Yeah. But just the overall general fuck the government spirit that everyone has had and is gaining more traction now. So that's just Satan dividing against Satan and everybody, and that's Yahweh Shah lifting up the skirt and showing who the devil is, who the deceiver upon this realm.
The Lord is exposing the border of wickedness.
Come on. What did I say? You have something?
I got it.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, I did. Just to further the point that Zariah was going into, and also that's prophecy too, because the scriptures say that there shall be sedition among men. All right. So, like as he stated, you got American citizens rising up against the American government, and a lot of these people was once what they call patriots, you know, and for the country, man. So it just show you the times we getting closer into, man.
Yeah, second Edges chapter 9. I'm gonna grab that real quick. This has an interjection.
Want to keep going on this?
Until you grab that.
All right, back at Jeremiah 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Who is that whole hammer of the earth, man? America, all right. They was the ones constantly going around applying that pressure to these different countries, spreading that demonocracy, you know. All right, hey, so like the states in Joel, man, let the weak say I am strong. Hey, they're standing up against America now, man. They don't want that to go on anymore, you know.
Really quick, democracy is pretty much everyone gets a say of how things are run. How you gonna go to a country and be like, hey, do this democracy? Well, because democracy has the ability to give a choice, I choose not to do it. Nah, you gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's the most undemocratic thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, yeah, the thing is demonocracy. It's witchcraft. It really is.
Really,
because people, you know, true enough, people can be governed. You know, no problem with people being governed. Right. But to forcefully govern somebody, that's wicked. We're gonna come to your country and we're gonna set up democracy in your country. Hold on, nigga. First off, our country, we've been doing good all this time, and hey, you come talking about you finna establish something. How you gonna forge a sword that's already been forged? You know, only thing you can do is mess up the forge, mess up the work that was already done.
Matter of fact, I got a quick precept. Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Come on, man. Esau coming up with all these different laws, man. You know, like the brother was just speaking on. You know, democracy is in itself. You
now you gotta wear 2 masks. Lucky.
Yeah, it's funny you said that. I was speaking on that earlier.
Nowadays, it's a law. What's a decree? What's it called?
A mandate.
Mandate. It's a mandate that you gotta wear 2 masks now. Like,
Nah, come on, man. That's retarded.
and then at first they were saying, well, there's no real need to walk around with a mask on. Now you can't go anywhere without walking around with a mask on. Now
they're going to 2. Next thing,
Yeah.
shit, they be talking about 3 masks, man. Yeah. That show you how they just play in your face, man. Unrighteous decrees, you know, these different unrighteous laws that they putting out, you know, like the apostles and the other brothers always speak on, man. They're going into those draconian measures, man. You know, and also about that article too about a retreat from democracy. Hey, it says, hey, man, pretty much. They're going down with great wrath. It's talked about in Revelation 12:12, man. Because Esau literally have a short time, and like the brother was speaking on about the Moabites, the Chinese, you know. Hey, that's what it was talking about. Home terrorists, you know, all the hate and division going on over here. So hey, they about to definitely crack down on it, man. You know, hey, and that's a big target right there. You know they finna get ready to come out the men of the Lord, man. Hey, because guess what, man? We got to tell them about their judgment and the things that they did to these other nations, you know. All right.
And just to add on, he said we got to tell these other nations of their judgment, and you know, and that they got to pay for the things they have done against the Lord's people. Just going into how you know, these so-called Asian Americans and the Chinese are getting persecuted right now, and want to join hands with Jake. 2/3 of our people don't even know that the same people that they joined hands with had us in captivity at one point in time, man. And there was a word they used to refer to us as kulun, which meant ignorant, low class, scary, and dangerous. Like that's how they used to view us, man, when we was in captivity and servitude up under China, man, during the sub-Saharan slave trade.
Gun.
May I add, Eglon, he was a Moabite. The Lord in Judges, the Lord raised up Ehud the Benjamite to kill Eglon. Why? Because our people was in slavery under them, and they was oppressing our people.
Even in Asia right now, all the Asians that you would see in movies and TV shows and stuff like that, they're all lighter skinned people. But if you look at just like a regular documentary, it's a lot of darker skinned Asians, and it's because just like in Jamaica, they prefer the lighter. They prefer white. They prefer light and stuff like that. So
it's called colorism.
They
prefer a lighter skin tone rather than a darker skin tone.
Right. So you best believe when we was there, they treated us like shit. So and they treat us like shit even though they came to the place where we at. Like
Well, we gonna get your women in the kingdom though.
Quick precept interjection. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." So come on, man. Hey, just like we were speaking on, man. Hey, all these different nations that had a hand on our captivity. Hey, man, you're going into captivity yourself. State talked about in Revelation chapter 13. You know, hey, he that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity, man. Right. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And foremost, that's going to be Esau, man. Starting off with Esau with the killing with the sword, man, because that's their blessing, and that's what they're not going to stop doing, man. So that's why we're going to have that divine intervention from the Lord Yahushua. All right, they take us out of that, man. All right, but hey, man, y'all going in the hardcore goddamn slavery, man. You know, all this retreat from democracy, we not going to stop because you doing all that, man. And we're going to keep pushing, you know, just like hey, that's just a form, another prophecy coming to pass, man. You coming after the men of the Lord, you know. All right.
Jeremiah. Yeah. All right, just back at the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Con, man. Hey, and it's in the process of becoming that desolation, man. Hey, when it be hit by those 200 million missiles talked about in Revelation 9-16, all right. And hey, it's been you see how the whole hammer, it's like getting tongue twisted here. How the whole hammer of the earth is being cut down, all right, through the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, first and foremost through His men, man. They're being hewn down by the prophets talked about in Hosea chapter 6, you know, pulling down the stronghold, you know, starting with the mouth first, you know, prophesying, being prophesied to, bringing them down, man. Hey, and in the process, we're basically pouring down that gasoline, and the match is going to be thrown later, man. All right, and with that being said, the match is going to be thrown when those actual missiles come over here, you know. All right, you're speaking it into existence, you know.
Death and life is in the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
If you speak it, it's going to happen. And these prophecies are faithful and true. Not one of these prophecies is going to return back void. The Most High said it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
So as we continue to teach to the wind, as we continue to speak life unto Israel, also we're speaking death unto this place, unto this realm that we're in right now.
Because every great kingdom, every time it was finna go down, what did the Lord do? He sent His prophets. He always sent His men to prophesy against the place and to give what? Yasharahla a fighting chance to escape the destruction.
Wonderful destruction.
Yeah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. Just going on what we're just touching on. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." And just like in the days of old, the true men of the Lord back on earth again doing the same thing against this wicked kingdom, man, called America. And it says, against great kingdoms, America, you know what I'm saying? They thought this place was a great place. Trump whole campaign, make America great again. Trying to build, you know what I'm saying, get back into that mindset. And it says of war and of evil, man. The lesson going into World War III. All right, that's coming, man. And of evil and of pestilence, man. And, you know, this COVID-19, that's just the beginning. You know, they coming out with, they finding new, different strands of this disease, you know what I'm saying, weekly. So, you know, this is just the beginning, man.
I seen you got the Hindu virus, damn COVID, HIV.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I seen an article on that. Hepatitis, C outbreaks, all type of stuff going on there.
And not too long ago, 2 people died from Ebola.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that. We ain't heard from that since like 2016, but you know that's just the Lord stirring things back up, man.
And also you say that it's a new strain of Ebola, and they say that's about they predict that to be stronger, well deadlier than the corona, you know. But hey, man, that's in the Lord's hands, man. You know, hey. What the scripture say, no plague shall come near thy dwelling, man. So these are things we're not worried about, you know. That's why we're constantly doing the work for the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You know, hey, work for the Lord, He's gonna work for us, man. He's constantly working for us, you know. So hey, we can't let Him down. We know He's not gonna let us down, so we gotta hold our end of the bargain, man. Constantly push.
Back at 2 more verses. Alright, it's back at Jeremiah 50, verse 24. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord."
Man. So the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua laid a snare for thee, man. Laid a snare for Esau, you know. All right, like once again, what it is, he that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. So that same sword that they're preparing, all right, the destroy with, hey, it's going to be for their own demise, man. It's going to be for their own destruction, you know. This place is going to be destroyed. So hey, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man.
And just a quick interjection, to, like roughly paraphrasing, the scriptures also say the Lord have made all things, even the wicked, for the day of evil, man. So these people don't even realize that they were created just to be destroyed, man. They ultimately gonna be destroyed by their own hand and their own wickedness.
It's like you, but realizing the clear, good, bad, hot, cold divide that there is within this world. People's like, no, there's always a gray area. It's like, no, it's really not. You're either righteous or you're evil. Pure, blank, simple. So when a person asks, oh, so you saying that Most High created these people to be destroyed? Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, it's really that simple. He can do with us whatever He chooses. He has the power to, and we only have the power to
play your role.
Exactly, play the role. I mean, that's the only.
Most I set it up for you to go down the street to get punched in the face. Guess what? You gonna go down the street to get punched in the face. It is what it is. Even if you know it, you ain't finna avoid it.
The potter have power over the clay, man. So with that being said, hey, if you sitting here playing with your, we're gonna use this example. You playing with your toys, shit. So somebody will tell you to come out and play with your toy. Nah, you like this one better instead of that one. Hey, man, you the owner of them toys, so you gonna treat them to where you see fit, man. You know, same thing with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with His creations.
And within that, and within the realm of His creation, He deemed this one creation above all other creations. Not only that, He gave this creation the ability to have, I wouldn't even say a peace. I feel like that'd be a little bit blasphemous, but He gave this creation the ability to see what's to come before, and He allowed this creation a little bit of His power to flow through them. That's a beautiful thing. That's a very, very beautiful thing.
Quick reset to back you up. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 verse 8. It says, if a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old and conjecture for right what is to come. She knoweth the subtlety of speeches and can expound dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders and events of seasons and times, man. So just like the brother was saying, hey, it's a wonderful thing to have the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Spirit, man. Why? Because it teaches you things to become forehand, man. Which is what makes us a prophet, all right? Having the spirit of prophecy, all right? That way we can say the things before they come to pass, man. You know? And by us doing that, we're preparing our people for the battle. Those that do turn back and listen.
Because thinking about how Yahushua, He came into this realm that knowing that he was going to be crucified at a certain time. But yeah, He didn't dwell on it. He didn't tell anybody, oh yeah, I'm about to be crucified. This place. He played His role. He lived His life and He played His role all the way to the very, very end. Well, it's not the end. All the way, He played His role
until His time was up on earth. He did what He was supposed to do. He did what He was commissioned by Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, to do. That's what He did.
That's like
He didn't go outside of that. The Lord could have done a lot of things. When you read the accounts, He could have did a lot of things, but what He did the will of His Father. He didn't do anything outside of that.
God, don't you know about my Father's business?
God. So just knowing that mindset, you also have to have that as well, to the best of our ability, without letting all these distractions get in our way here in this realm.
All right, back at Jeremiah, verse 25. The Lord hath opened His armory and have brought forth the weapons of His indignation, for this is the work of the Lord God of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
So come, man. Hey, that's how the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua laid the snare for you, Esau. All right. Hey, you're so war driven and bloodthirsty. All right. Hey, He's going to destroy you through it, man. You know, with your blessing. You know, which is the sword. You know. So with that being said, hey, that's why it says He have opened the weapons of His armory, man. All right, hey, like we were speaking on earlier, you know, Russia got the Avangard, the Persevet, the so forth. So Satan 1, Satan 2, you know.
Really quick, so the United States put up a whole bunch of satellites and shit like that. They got all the GPS and all the cool satellites and shit like that. So Russia and China, they made satellites too with the capability of having arms so that way they can grab another person's satellite or just simply destroy the satellite, and there's nothing that the other country can do. They just completely blind them, take out, and if you knock down like 1 or 2 satellites, you can pretty much knock down the whole system. Like they can't really like get everything back up without those satellites. So you do that, they just shit stuck in the mud. Like
you'll bust up America.
Yeah,
you know so, and that's how you know that the Lord has taken wisdom out of the mouth of Esau, because they're not even prepared for things like that to happen. They're not even prepared for an EMP to take place. It'll take them weeks to months just to get everything running at 40 to 50%.
A beautiful example of what you just said, Texas. They don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Hey, speaking of, America only has what you call them? 3 grids or 3 generators that power the country. You got one on the East Coast, West Coast, and Texas have its own.
I thought it was 1.
No, it's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, one on the east, one on the west, and Texas got its own.
Man, they whack.
And hey, man, like the brother said, man, you won't be able to. Hey, once they go out, they say the shit could be months to years before it get back up and running, man.
People who cannot live without electricity. You can live, but people do not have the ability to live without electricity in this day and age.
Man, Jake can't even live without eating a pork chop.
Come on, man. You know, matter of fact, a good example, man. A lot of people be fucking up fucked up in the head, man. When Facebook servers go down, man. Oh man, I can't get on here. Like, hey, man, I got shit to talk about. You have nothing to talk about, man. You know, especially if it's not of these scriptures. You know.
How you know that shit witchcraft, man?
Come on.
Oh, and Con, just like now that I think about it, like the brother stated too, hey, people can't survive, man, without electricity. On another, I was watching the show called The Good Doctor, and basically, the lights went out like in just one small city. It was about, I want to say, probably about 10 people died. He was either Good Doctor or Monk, but yeah, basically, you know, about 10 people died once the lights went out in the city, man. You got people on heart pacemakers and whatnot, man. So hey, it's going to be mass deaths, all right, when that EMP hit, when it do hit.
The America is just that classroom that somebody cut off the lights. And everybody like, oh my gosh, that's all
Start
it
acting
is.
all kind of man.
That's all it is. They don't know how to act without no electricity.
Con, no home training, man.
No home training.
Isaiah chapter 9.
Con.
Come, this is Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5.
It's okay.
It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise,
16:3.
and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire."
Con. So hey, man, throughout history, you had sword to sword, axe to axe, arrow to arrow, whatever the case may be, man. It was close hand combat. But hey, this one, World War III, as we've been stated about through the lesson, hey, it's going to be fought with burning and fuel of fire, man. By the hand of those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right? It's prophesied for 200 million of them to hit this place.
Come on. Next precept.
Con.
I got it.
Second Ezra.
This is second Ezra chapter 16 verse
13.
13. All right. I thought it said please allow.
Well, Slacky, matter of fact, let me grab this one first, because it'll make sense. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14, man. So hey, man, when that time come, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna put that evil thought into these different country heads, man, and guess what they're gonna do? All right, he's gonna say, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. It says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord." You know, so hey, man, they're gonna line up around America, surround America, and shoot their arrows, man. Shoot all their missiles. All you that possess that nuclear. There we go. Throw out a nuclear capability. Hey, ready, set, aim, man, to shoot. You know, once that command is given, you know, this place is gonna be destroyed.
Quick interjection.
You got it.
This is again second Edges 16 verse 3. "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?"
Con.
A sword is sent. Judgment is sent. That behind kicking is coming. Who gonna turn it back? Once those missiles get shot off, ain't nothing turning those missiles back. Ain't nothing turning back the beast of destruction. The Lord, this place is gonna catch the Most High's wrath. It ain't no turning it back. Who gonna turn it back? There's no man or being that's on this planet that exists in this today's time that's gonna stop this destruction from happening.
Come on.
Precept for you. Joel chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one of his ways on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded." So come, man, just like the brother was saying, man, hey, once those missiles are shot off, every single last one is going to hit their target, man. Hey, why? Because they have that AI, artificial intelligence, you know. So hey, like the brother was saying, what the scripture say?
Sword is sent.
Yeah, the sword is sent, and who's going to be able to stop it, man?
Who's gonna turn
you
it
know,
back?
like Russia got the avant-garde, you know. China got the Moab 1 and 2, you know. And with those missiles, they have basically satellite trajectory. They can go around any defensive system, you know. Go around any defensive system. They can fly indefinitely, you know. They can't be stopped. They're going to constantly fly until they're told to hit their target, man.
Russia got them super suits too.
Con, yeah.
exosuits. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got all that. They got that stuff in Call of Duty. That stuff is real.
Con, man.
I say Call of Duty got it from them.
Yeah, but as far as like how those missiles are going to perform, they're not going to be crashing into each other. They're not going to be exploding in the air. They all going to hit this place. They're going to run like an army in formation. They're not going to be bumping into each other. They ain't going to be running each other over. They all going to come, and the Lord going to put His Spirit in those missiles, and they're going to come over here and they're going to hit this place.
Con. Got one more. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 15. It says, "Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Take vengeance upon her as she have done. Do unto her." So, Con, man, like the brother said, hey, our walls are falling down. So, hey, this place has no protection, man. You know why? Because the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not with America. You know. And they have the audacity to have the God we trust on the back of the money, man. And what God do you trust in? It's not the God of the Bible, you know. So with that being said, hey, just like they said, what it was, head of state, God bless America and no place else. He got a blessing for this place, man. Hey, and it's going to be like no other place else, man. Right. It's going to be a 200 million missile blessing, you know, that you won't be able to turn back. It's a gift that you're going to have to accept.
All right.
You got it.
Okay, this is back at 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world."
Gone. So hey, man, when they put themselves in the array round about against Babylon, man, hey, their arrows are sharp, and what it said, they shall not miss, man. So with that being said, once they're being shot off, they're gonna hit their target, man. Every single last one of them, every single last 200 million missiles is gonna hit this place, man. You know. Hey, it's gonna knock it off the not literally, but you know, just speaking, it's gonna knock it off the face of the earth, man. You know, hell is gonna be cast into that lake of fire. You know.
Let me get Revelations.
Come on, you got it.
All right. This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 16. It says, "And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them."
And this is John on the island of Patmos, man. So hey, and he heard the number of the missiles that was going to be destroying America, man. 200,000. That's 200 million. I mean, it's like 200 million. So like 200, 1,000, 1,000. 200 million, man. You know. So hey, this place is going to be destroyed. You know.
Basically, so like basically 200,000 times 1,000. That gives you 200 million.
Come on.
So the Lord ain't playing, man. He warning through His prophets. We are His mouthpiece. We are His mouthpieces, I should say, because we're around the four corners of the earth. You know, it's always every time, like I said before, every time a kingdom and it's a great fall coming to that kingdom, you always see the prophets first before that great fall comes.
Always that one before destruction.
You
got it.
Alright. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 19. "The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly, man."
And how is it going to be? How is that going to happen, man? By the hands of those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. That we were just reading about in Revelation 9 and 16. The 200,000 that's prophesied to hit this place. All right, it's going to shake like a drunkard, man. It's going to shake to and fro, real to and fro, man. You know.
You want to get verse 20?
You got it.
"The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again."
Man. So hey, it's gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. You ever seen a man drunk just going back and forth? You know, especially like on the animated game, they're just constantly going back and forth. You know, and this place is gonna be rocking back and forth, man. Rocking to sleep. You know,
because
you got it. No, you got it.
Rocking back and forth, meaning that's gonna be how hard that the force is gonna be when the missiles hit this place. It's gonna literally shake the earth. It's gonna literally move the earth. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what it's gonna cause around the other four corners of the earth. But here, this place is gonna get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Esau, your kingdom going down. It's gonna be like that cottage, like a cottage removed. If you ever seen or looked at videos or where they have nuclear explosions, every time it hit any vehicle in the house, guess what? It just
Shit.
blows it down like it ain't nothing. Knock trees flat and everything.
Like a like a dandelion,
Yeah.
Gone.
like a dandelion to a person's breath, just
Gone.
just in the wind type shit.
For real. So the Most High ain't playing about this destruction. He ain't finna be like, yeah, I just wanted to scare y'all up. I was just playing. I just want y'all to get right now. Most High like, I'm finna toast you, and you gonna be well done.
Gone.
2 Peter.
Con. Yeah. Con. Any precepts?
All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat.
My bad.
Oh, 3 and 10.
Con. That was 3 and 10.
Come on.
So like yeah.
And the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
So come, man. Hey, the elements are gonna melt with fervent heat, man. Everything that we see around us is made up of the element, even the flesh of itself. You know. All right. So hey, the people around you, everything that you see that Esau done built up, all right, it's gonna be destroyed over here. Hey. So hey, man. Hey, what time do you have to be around here bullshit, man? So you should be turning back, getting right with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. Like Scripture says, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? Why? Because hey, this is the conversation that's going to get us obtain us salvation, man. These are the actions that's going to get us into the kingdom by doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. You know. So hey, if we're not doing this, all right, what are we doing? You know.
Really quick, I want to jump down to verse 13. It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise. So that means that whoever the Most High promised something unto, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, who are descendants from Jacob. It says, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Because in this place there is no righteousness. You can find a few people upon this earth who are righteous, but does righteousness dwell here? It does not. And plus, we want to see a new heavens and a new earth. The earth right now is polluted beyond all measures. A lot of the Gadites, the so-called Native Americans, the ones who aren't aware of Yahweh Shah, they're trying to like buy back pieces of land and stuff like that to do what with? Clean it? You can't clean all the desecration and all the bloodshed, the wickedness out of a land, no matter how long you have. But Yahweh Shai can do it in an hour.
60 minutes.
It got to be cleansed by the blood that other people that been shedding the blood. You know,
that's the only way you can cleanse it. And like our elders say, the best cleanser is fire. That's the best cleaning agent.
You know, you think about it just like a forest, man. What they do, burn it down, just so it can come back stronger and thrive more. You know?
That's called a controlled fire.
Control burn.
Control burn.
Well, you know, then to think about it, the Lord do compare us people to trees, you know, sometimes. So hey, man. Appreciate it.
Alright, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. And that's just going into this place ultimately being destroyed, man. This kingdom called America becoming a desolation, man. All right, through the ICBM missiles and also through the Lord's destruction, man. And it says, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord, man. Because that hopeful elect, will be saved out of that destruction, man. So and that give you purpose, man, to keep pushing, man. It's gonna come either way, but knowing that you got a chance to be delivered from it, man, that's something to truly strive for. Because we do not want to take part in that destruction, because that's gonna be an ugly day, man. And that was it on that.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's a day of gloominess and heaviness.
And just like the brother was speaking on, man, hey, the only way to get out of that is to have purpose, to have hope. All right, that he is going to provide a way to get out of that. You know, and what's going to separate you from the others to be able to get out of that? You got the precept.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Come on. Hey, so hey, with that being said, man, hey, the knowledge and wisdom is going to be stability of our time, of that time, man. And what knowledge and wisdom? Knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, but not of this world. All right. Why? Because he states that the knowledge and wisdom of this world is foolishness to him, man. So with that being said, you got to obtain to the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right. Why? Because that's the only knowledge. That's the only thing that's going to suffice in that time. You know. Hey, not money, not the knowledge of this world. Why? Because that's not going to get you anywhere, man. Because what you may think is right is leading you to your actual demise, you know. So, hey, man, that's why you got to like Paul said, let yourself decrease so the Lord can increase, man.
And whereas at the bottom where it says, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, the fear of the Lord is going to make you stop whatever the fuck you about to do that you know you're not supposed to do, and it's going to make you reroute your steps. IUIC, they might have the knowledge and wisdom of the Most High, but they don't have the fear. And that's why they tell you to wear fringes, but they get tape ups. That's why they tell you to. That's why they try to preach the laws, but yet they don't live according to. They don't live the laws fully, nor do they abide in the faith.
Bakushah, may I add? IUIC don't have the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? They have a zeal.
They have a zeal,
but when it comes down to the actual wisdom, they don't have that. Because if you watch the Brother Canuck video, it shows that off rip that they ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a movie I was watching. They ain't got enough Benny Ackerman. Whatever that meant, they don't have enough for it.
There was a video I just watched today on YouTube where a dude, he looked on one of his like investment apps or some shit like that, and he was negative $700,000, and so he just killed himself. He didn't try to call customer service. He wasn't like, "Hey, look at this crazy shit." He just straight up murked himself because he has no hope, no faith, no knowledge, no wisdom, no fear of the Most High.
And Bakushah, may I add, he was an Edomite. And when you go back to Esau, Esau despised his birthright. He despised the spiritual things. He had no patience to receive what he was supposed to receive. So what did he do? He sold his birthright unto Jacob. Because Esau is carnal.
You got scripture?
We can bring it up. But basically, you know, when the brother was speaking on the fear of the Lord, man, you know, basically, like you were saying, these other camps and these different, these false teachers out here don't have this true spirit of the Lord, man. Well, the fear of the Lord. It's like, you know, and this is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. It says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. And guess what? These other camps and other teachers and pastors, they don't have that fear of the Lord, man. Why? Because they're of the things that the Lord, they're of the things that we supposed to hate of the fear of the Lord, you know. So they're within the settings of the fear of the Lord. So hey, they can't hate what they are, you know.
The fact that they got a 501c3 trying to shows that they don't fear the Lord. Because just having that fear of the Most High will make you be like, no, I'm just gonna keep teaching. I'm just gonna stay with Akim, or I'm just gonna stay by myself. Keep putting my videos on YouTube. Yeah. You know,
we gonna stick with the name. We gonna stick with the doctrine.
I ain't gonna make a merchandise of the Most High's work. You know, I ain't try to sell garments to other Israelites for like, you know, like
a lot of
regular shit like that. You know, but these dudes out here, they don't got no fear of the Lord. They just Israelite Americans. That was
precept.
It's more of an interjection. The Aki just said they don't have the fear of the Lord, and roughly paraphrasing, the scripture say that a fear of the Lord is the beginning of understanding, man. Mm-hmm. So that also goes to show you that they truly do not understand these scriptures, man, and the words and the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man.
Go on.
Because being in this realm, understanding these scriptures, you're not really gonna. You're gonna want some money so you can live a little more comfortably, but at the same time, if you can't get to it, you're not gonna like break your goddamn neck.
Yeah, you
trying to get to some money. Like it's literally just paper.
Yeah.
And then let's say you win the lottery tomorrow. You got $26 million. Hell yeah, boy! I'm about to ball out. And you just got your stimmy. Dollar just crashed. Dollar just crashed. Now you gotta take the chip.
Gone.
So the story of riches in heaven.
Come on.
Truly,
Because judgment is coming.
most definitely.
Gone. You can't worship God in the morning, man.
God, you know what I'm saying? Our people, they down there standing in the paint. Well, you stand in that paint long enough, you get dunked on.
Gone.
God.
Any more precepts?
Love.
So,
Nah, Lord.
so Khan, man, yeah. In a nutshell, this place is about to get destroyed, man. Like the Lord commanded us to do, to measure the time diligently in itself, and that way you can basically feel the times that we're in. You know, you got some camps out here. Oh, we're not going to go through any great tribulation before we enter in the kingdom. All right, hey man, by those words they're going to be judged by, man. Through that great tribulation, they're going to be destroyed by it. You know.
Right.
So hey man, hey, tighten up, return back and repent to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Yahweh, the true name of the Father, all right, who just are people ignorant call God or Jehovah, and Yahweh Shah, who are people ignorant call Jesus Christ, man. Hey, turn back, repent, and call them upon their true names, man, in the true tongue, you know, all right, because that's how we obtain salvation, all right. Romans 10:13, for whosoever call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, okay.
All right.
So hey, man, we're in those times, all right. Shit's definitely kicking off left and right. Judgment is heavy out here in these streets, you know. So you want to be right with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, all right.
All right.
Anything? Precepts, anything?
Love.
So come, man. With that being said, we want to give all praise to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son again, in their true names, in the proper Hebrew tongue. Ka, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, also to our elder as well. All right, Shalom, man. Keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Keep it trucking, man. Shalom.
Shalom.